Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this tarot reading is going to be a channeled message from Holy Spirit telling you what you need to change to be more aligned. So that is just more aligned with your highest version of yourself. So I pulled these two cards first before I, pulled anything else. And this is how I decided to create this reading on this change. In this particular card, Thunder Moon, it shows how powerful change can really be. And also with all the birds flying all around and this red banner behind her, I just feel like this change is also going to give some level of freedom, both physically and spiritually. Because then we have the Path card. This card is number 8, and this card is the number 35, which 3 plus 5 is also 8, you guys. So in this card, the Path is basically this little ladder up into a portal into this greener pasture. So it's almost like this change will move you out of challenges and obstacles and into a better environment for yourself, mostly mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's like creating a portal into a happier version of you because you'll be more aligned with your Holy Spirit. All right, now we have these 5 Wisdom of the Oracle cards that we will start with here for the reading today. And right smack dab in the middle, we have Flexible as the first message to go along with this change in the path. So as you move along in this change, whatever it is for you, which will be revealed more and more as the reading goes on, by the way, Spirit wants you to know that it's going to be important to remain flexible. Because especially if you're working with other people, or even if you are just developing yourself spiritually, it's going to be important to be flexible with yourself and others, because you never know what winding ways this road might take you. All right, over here on the left, we have Building Blocks. And we have Blessed. So it looks like up to this point, you feel as though you have built a certain level of security for yourself. But you've been thinking a lot about that structure that's been built. And it's going to be important to remain blessed throughout this change as well. And to keep love as a current in your heart as you go through these changes. So whatever action you take regarding this change, you should factor in what you've already built and be blessed for what you have, and make sure that the change here is floating along on a current of love. Because if you can't tell, in this image, she's floating above this little current of hearts, okay? So I just feel like part of this staying flexible is going to have a lot to do with what's already been built in the past, and kind of having gratitude and respect for that as you move forward. So let's see what's over here on the right. We have the Co-Create card and the Chopwood card. So I see that there is probably a lot of work ahead. This path could be a little long, but you have other people that can help you. Actually, people that you wouldn't even recognize as helpers, right? Because this is an egg, but it has the same kind of spots. The tightrope is kind of like a place where the owl decides to hang out here in the middle of this too, which is wisdom. So you're going to find wisdom in working with others throughout this situation, throughout this change. All right, so let's get a little clarity. I'm going to shuffle the Rider-Waite deck now. And I'm just asking Holy Spirit, what does the collective being the viewers of this tarot reading, need to change to be more aligned with the Holy Spirit? What is the nature of this major change that has to take place? pull a few cards here. All right, so we have first the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups is reversed. All right, we have the Chariot. And we have the Page of Cups. All right. Okay, so definitely a lot of blessings. Again, we have the Blessed card, but the Queen of Pentacles shows that you have this new life blossoming around you throughout this change. But what needs to change is that you're not connecting as much with your emotions and your intuition as you should. So I feel like with that being next to the Chariot card, that it's almost like you are trying to take too much control of a situation that really only needs you to kind of let go and to feel through it. So like to use your emotions and your intuition in a very wise way throughout this change and let that guide you rather than, you know, letting your actual lower self guide this situation. And then over here we have the Page of Cups because I feel like it's going to be like a new way of looking at things and it's actually going to be surprising to you, I think. So as you connect more, like don't look so much at the physical, start to look more into the, you know, the hidden side, the emotions. So how it feels. And also into your intuition, your inner wisdom. It's going to feel really good, and I think it's going to be the beginning of a little spiritual journey for you, one of renewal and growth, higher connection to your own inner spirit, and it's going to be this powerful change we were talking about at the beginning of this reading, you guys. All right, so maybe there is a lot of work ahead. You're going to have to learn to co-create, meaning let other people help you along the way to bring you more wisdom and guidance because they can help to show you the way to develop that deeper spirit. All right, now let's just get a little advice again from the Queen of the Moon Oracle this time. What advice does Holy Spirit have for you through this change and becoming more deeply connected with your emotions? Oh, we just got one card, Resilience. I'm going to get another one, though. So the first card for advice from Spirit is Resilience. So even when it feels like a heavy burden to carry, when you are trying to look at, you know, emotionally and intuitively this situation, it's going to be important still to carry that burden. It's the chop wood energy, you know, like just push through, have resilience. Because eventually you're going to get to your destination. You're going to be able to put down that heavy burden. And it's going to give you a new feeling. That won't be burdensome, right? It's going to make you feel refreshed and renewed. Okay, yeah. See, and then we have darkness as well as balance. So I just feel like balance now at this time is in blacking out what's happening around you, like we said already, with the Queen of Pentacles next to the Queen of Cups reversed. So what's going to bring you balance now is not to put your focus on the outer world around you. The woman has this cloud around her eyes because she needs to use her own inner intuition, her inner guidance. She needs to listen to spirit inside. So therefore, her eyes are covered. And of course, the darkness, the long night moon, is saying the same thing. You don't need to see ahead. You don't need to think that you can see ahead. What you need to do is let go of the control. Follow your emotions and your intuition. And that's going to bring you this sense of balance through feeling. It's going to feel different. It's going to feel good. Okay, I'm going to shuffle once more the Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'm just going to get a final message. I'm going to pull 3 cards as a final message, you guys. So now we know that Holy Spirit wants you to change from focusing too much on the outer world and focus more on your inner world. And that will help you to be more aligned with Spirit, more balanced. Okay, one more shuffle, then I'm going to cut the deck and draw 3 cards as a final message. All right. The first card, Chaos and Conflict. And notice it's the number 33. So I feel like you're at this hard road, like you're at the end of a long, hard road, but it's something that's helping you to reveal your true self. It's helping you to realize that you're actually a zebra trying to fit into a giraffe skin. So this chaos and conflict is helping you to shed your old self that wasn't even the real you. You will now be clothed in the real color you are, because you're going to connect more with your spirit. And then the second card is To Be Fair. See, again, with the balance. Look at this, the scales. Now, in her scales, one side has an egg and the other side has a fortune cookie that says nope. So, on the one hand, through this change that might feel like chaos at times, you know, it might feel like darkness and that really disgusting looking pack of burden. It might feel like that sometimes, but it's going to bring you to a new sense of balance that's going to be better, because it's based on, you know now what you don't want and you know what you do want to develop within yourself. And finally, the last card is the Here and Now card. So obviously, Spirit wants you to remain present-minded as much as possible. And with this 32 digiting down to 5, I feel as though it's also one of your bigger challenges is to be present-minded, not to focus too much on the past and where you've been, or on the future, where you're going, but not to let the past or the future get in the way of how you're feeling right now, right? Because you have to connect with your current feelings, your present moment, you're right here, right now. So it's going to be important for you to maybe, if you don't already, to take on a meditation practice or something along those lines that will help you to just sit in the silence sometimes, because that's going to help you immensely to be more aligned with Holy Spirit. And being more aligned with Holy Spirit is going to give you that higher perspective that gives you greener pastures. And remember, at the very beginning of this reading, we saw how powerful this change can be. It could be so powerful. Powerful enough to give you freedom in your thoughts, freedom in your life, and freedom in your spirit and emotions. All right, you guys, I hope this reading resonates with you. Let me know in the comment section down below if it does. Oh, and if you're still here, don't forget to click the like button for me right under this video. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you would like to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.